Hello followers and welcome to a new series, and this series is still Minecraft, and I'm going to be doing a developer commentary on my recently released map, Jungle Terror. It's version 1.5.3. It's now out of beta. You can go and download it yourself. There will be a link in the description if you want to grab it, and you can take it from there basically and have fun with this map. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through and playing this map like a normal player would, but I'm going to be commenting on what I thought about certain areas, what I was thinking when I built them, and different things like that. So let's jump in. I'm going to be playing this on normal so that you guys have the best experience. I already see a creeper over there. Wonderful. Okay, so this should not be here. There's a bug already. This should have gone. I am not sure why that's still there, but there we go. I'll patch that in the download when you see this video. But yeah, this was in closed beta for a while. The first thing I can comment on was the success and wonderful help of all my beta testers. Mainly we had a lot of help from Hyban, Bly, Vito. If any of you guys watch this, then thanks a lot, and Orabolt. And there we go. Okay, so welcome to Footnote 1 Jungle Terror by Mr. M. Fretwell, me. So we've got a small dagger. I'm not going to take that with me. Rules. So let's read the rules. Where did the book go? There it goes. So, Footnote 1 Jungle Terror rules. Find and complete the jungle ruin. Always use at least easy, never peaceful. Do not leave the map boundaries. Find wool in chests. Do not use sheep, dye or spider silk. Whoops. You may survive in any way you can think of, so you can craft, mine, bridge, tunnel, whatever you feel is necessary. You may craft the resource blocks for the jungle ruin, so that's iron, gold and diamond in this case. You may use spider string wool for non-jungle ruin uses, for example beds, bows and etc. You may not pick up, craft or move ender chests. You can however use the ones in the map provided for you. So by each dungeon I provided an ender chest. I don't want players crafting them themselves, because you can just take one with you, plop it down in the fleecy box and put your wool in there and then kill yourself and then spawn at your base, and you can then put the wool on the monument. So I stopped that. Okay, so we have this small dagger. This is sort of like a starting weapon. It's sharpness 3. And this is going to be really useful for the first area, which is what we're going to be tackling today. I'm going to take this chest with me. I don't think there's anything else we need here. Oh, we forgot to read this one. Jungle Terror notes. Okay, so this is some notes about the map that you may want to read. This map is a 1.5 patch to the original Jungle Terror map. So this was released before. And I released it in 1.3, but I decided to give it a big update, overhaul some new areas, because I was going to originally just put some new loot in and new monsters, but I found a lot of areas were just so bad I decided to replace them now that I know a bit more about map making. This map gives them a new feel compared to the old version. There's more than a compatibility release, as it says. New areas have now been added, and there's some brand new loot compatible with 1.5. You need to be on 1.5.1 to play this, or 1.5. It will not work in 1.4. Along with a terrain overhaul that's gone into this map, and some biome fixes, along with obviously the new dungeons. As it says here, I hope you appreciate the hard work I put into this map, revamping it. This is new. If you played the original version of Jungle Terror, this didn't exist. That's going to be the area we're going to be tackling today, and that is the abandoned camp. So there's no wool there for us to claim, but it does have a few useful resources. Now, there's this book as well. Did I pick that up? Where did that go? I don't want to get too close to that spawner over there. So, Old Times. This is just a book that you can read about where this map really came from. I'm going to take these torches here. And there is a secret around here somewhere that I've not seen anybody find yet. Just hope there's no creepers down here. That would be a darn shame if we were to find a creeper down here. What? Oh, 2 skeletons. Not what I wanted to see. So, yeah, this is a secret. Get out of here. So standard mobs will be 4 hits with this, and you've got a bow. Nice. There's some coal right there. This map doesn't have any naturally generated ores apart from coal and lapis. You will have to go to the relevant area to find those resources. I'm surprised you found this. I hope you find it useful. So I'll give you a diamond sword and chest plate for being curious. I'm going to take the redstone torches out of here as well. We could use them for TNT. I'm not going to mine you, coal. You are not needed. Give the mobs a bit more of a spawnable area. Wow, I left a lot of redstone torches. So let's get out of this area. We've claimed this now as ours. We've found the secret. One thing you will notice is in the time that I was talking with the rules and such, and while I was out here, that it's not exited sunset. This map is set in perpetual sunset, so that's something that you can enjoy. I think anyway that it adds a nice amount of atmosphere, so I hope that you enjoy that. Monsters will only spawn under trees, and zombies and skeletons don't burn up in what's left of the daylight, so that's something to consider when playing this map. Alright, so let's head over to the abandoned camp. Now I'm going to assault this in a different way to what a normal player would. A normal player would probably head towards the boat. I'm going to come around the back of the island first, back here, and I'm going to see if I can get in there and rush the spawner. There is a zombie right there, but I'm not worried. If I can rush it, I don't think I'm going to be able to rush it. Oh, I am. Well, we're going to have to now. So you can use the small dagger weapon to kill these. These are custom zombies. They're quite weak. They drop some good loot, which we will get into a bit later, which provides some useful starting supplies. So let's just clear this junk out of our inventory. What am I doing with all this? Oh, hey, buddy. By the way, you'll probably notice that I say hey buddy to a lot of mobs. If you watch any of Aura Bolt's streams, then you'll know where I get that from. You've got me saying it now, Aura. But there we go. So these mobs drop rotten flesh, as standard zombies do. They also drop crafting tables and some experience bottles. They have slowness and weakness on them, so they're not too much of a threat, and they have to walk through the water. Oh, and yeah, they also dropped this. Only one of them dropped it, which is a rusty knife. So this is, if you didn't find this, the first item that you will get in the game. It's a sharpness one, unbreaking one, barely useful, nearly broken iron sword, which you can use as a blocking weapon or to attack mobs, along with your small dagger, which is doesn't have any durability. So this spawner is a great spawner to set up a grinder for, which is what we're going to do in this episode before we finish up, but I wanted to rush that spawner and get it shut off, which is what we have done. So now we have a food problem. But zombies will provide us with flesh, but flesh is not the only thing we could really do with. There is some food in this chest. There's some sticks in here with some cobwebs, a flint and steel, we've got some stale bread, and some standard wooden tools, and a mouldy apple, or rotten apple. So let's eat that and eat this. So I see a skeleton over there, but he's way out of aggro range. And let's collect some of these. This map relies entirely on fleecy boxes. There's no fleecy mobs, unlike Global Nightmare, which has fleecy mobs in it. And fleecy boxes, there's a mixture in Global Nightmare. So in addition to this map getting updated, while I'm just chopping down this tree here with my fist, Tiger Tantrums is also getting an update, but that one's a lot smaller. But you can still expect to develop a commentary on Tiger Tantrums as well. In terms of anything else, Halloween Horror is going to be scrapped in favour of a new map, because that wasn't even really a CTM, that was just a quick 1 hour project. So I'm going to redo that one, and I'm also working on Global Nightmare right now, which is going to be a full 16 wool CTM. So, at the time of this recording, I have started work on the update to Tiger Tantrums, and the Global Nightmare map. I'm about to finish off the magenta wool in Global Nightmare, but I haven't done the orange yet. I've only done white and magenta. So it's going to be a while before that map. It's a big map, so I want to make sure that I get it right, and it's going to take some time. So we've got some wood now. Right, what can we do here? I'm going to save some of that for coal. We are going to need a crafting table. I provided these for you because it saves time on making things like crafting tables, and oh, actually I already have a wooden pick, but I just like to save time by pre-providing you with crafting tables and stuff. It saves time more than anything, and if you are one of them people who like to attack things either with speed or like to make forward positions and drop a crafting table down, then you have that opportunity. You can just carry a stack of them around with you. So I hope that you like that. We also have some experience bottles. They just drop 2 a piece, and you can also get those rusty knives as well. So they're not very strong, even if one did hit you. The biggest threat with those is if they start to swarm you, that an issue begins to arise. But we were lucky and we rushed that spawner. You could easily rush that spawner. I actually had to nerf this area at the start. There was 2 spawners here, there was one right there, and when Aura played through it on his stream, I noticed that he was just getting overwhelmed with zombies. So I decided to nerf it a little and bring it down to just 1 spawner, and that seems to have really solved the issue there, because the idea behind it was to rush you in the start. That was the idea, to rush you, and we've done that. So if you were looking in that chest, they would have an opportunity to spawn, and that was the kind of the idea behind it. So I want to set up a little base in here for right now. I'm going to pick out all the good stuff in here, like the minerals and stuff, momentarily, but I just want to get some things going right now. So let's just get some stone gathered up. I'm going to drop my other crafting table in here. We'll get that other one later. Let's make some bread. Love this new 1.5 crafting. So let's use up those, and let's get those out of the inventory. I do have a chest, so I can drop the chest down and start and get rid of some stuff that we can't use right now. I'm going to put those away as well, in case we happen to croak. That's a good enough weapon to block with. We've got food, we've got some stale bread left. I don't need that. The flint and steel will come in handy later, but we don't need it right now. I'm going to keep those handy while we finish mining off this coal. 5 levels already, nice. So we're off camera. I'll probably grind some of these zombies. You are more than free to grind them for their experience bottles and the experience they drop. There's something for you to take into consideration. I think one spawned above us, actually. Or is that just a natural zombie? The biggest threat with a base in this area, though, is if you find a creeper in the vicinity, it could blow up, and that could make things a lot harder than they previously were. I'm just going to light this up. We'll get to this in a minute. This is more than what meets the eye, that's for sure. That black wool is not actually on the monument. This map only has 6 wools. So that black wool is designed to fool players. It's not fooled anyone yet, and I doubt it ever will fool anyone, but it's just something. So we've got that coal. So what I want to really do is kind of build like a little platform right here. And I think the best thing to do now is to make a stone pick. Except I don't have any stone because I just used it all. Well, we need to carve out this anyway for a little grinder, so we can just utilise this space right here. So I'm just going to make a pretty standard gate grinder where I beat the mobs up with the small dagger. They're very weak anyway, so it's not like I need to build an entire fall-in trap or anything for it. I'm not going to go into all of that. We just need a simple standard grinder for this. Why did I knock those out? I don't want those knocked out. I do want this knocked out though. I want that there. So let's come in behind the spawner, which is right here. I think this has got... yeah, that had a torch on it. So why don't we... oh no, it didn't. It was the coal that had a torch on it. So let's just do that, and let's take out this piece of coal. I want to get all the coal out of here first, and then we can utilise that as we see fit. I want to make sure that this stays deactivated. I don't want them coming around me, shall we say. Okay, so let's just carve this out. I'm going to go a bit further back. I just want to collect some stone with the last bit of this stone pickaxe. So this is just a bit of grinder work, guys. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be like a normal player would be with this map, and normal players, at least from what I can gather, would grind these mobs for their drops, because pretty soon we're going to be finding an anvil, and an anvil we can combine those rusty knives and we can actually use them for a semi-decent weapon. That spider's right above me. Is he coming? I don't think so. Let's throw that in there. I'm going to get rid of him because it's kind of unnerving having him there. I'd really prefer it if he wasn't, so we've got rid of him pretty easily. Alright, so let's move on to using this stone pickaxe. We don't need to make it massive, we just need to make a spawnable area for them, and then a little gate so that they can see us. And then I'll pick them off with the small dagger. So the small dagger, basically, its purpose now is a grinder weapon. This should be plenty after I've dug out this row, and then we'll fill it up. There we go. Alrighty, so let's put you there. There's a bug in 1.5.1, a texture bug. Look at that torch. When you view a torch and then with water behind it, it seems to bug out. I think it's still alright here, even though I'm going to fill all this up. And it's still got all that light on that side as well. So let's do that. I want this block right here free. And now I'm going to make a fence gate. Now what was a fence gate? It's that, isn't it? It's sticks and wooden planks. Yeah. So let's put that there. Actually, I'm going to leave that one there. We want to draw them off into this cave. Is that going to be dark enough? It should be. Yeah, there we go. So I can run in and grab the drops, come out again, and there we go. We have a supply of swords now that are pretty decent when you combine them, along with bottles of enchanting, their normal experience, and I think that's it, and crafting tables as well. We have a supply of crafting tables. So I'm going to throw you in here for right now, because we really don't need you. So what else do we need to do now? We could go and find the victory monument. I think that would be a good idea. Let's just get the rusty knife here, and we can use this as a weapon if we've got creepers coming for us. But I think we're good to go. We don't have any armor yet, but I think we'll be alright on that short trip. Let's put the dirt away. I want to make a stone axe actually as well to pick up that crafting table. So this is going to serve as a as basically just a grinder base. There's nothing more to this place. This is the abandoned camp as a whole. Those mobs were designed, if you were looking at it as at a lore perspective, as like the camp dead basically. So the dead people that were once at this camp are now those zombies. Let's pick up this chest. I'm going to leave those. So this sign just says abandoned camp, and there's just a boat there for effect if you were wondering. I'm going to leave the rest of this junk here because we don't need it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to set this off. There we go. Run. There we go. Oh, we've got some good blocks out there. That was just a trap which was designed to fool players. If you thought that the wool was already here, I'm afraid not. Not yet anyway. I did get some blocks out of that, so I want those blocks. So if you wanted some building blocks, this bomb could be good for you. Honestly, nobody I have yet seen has been fooled by that. I'd be surprised if anyone ever does get fooled by it. Oh, we're below the fence post, that's right. Can I squeeze around there? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there for right now. Actually, something might spawn in there, so let's Let's just distribute some light. There we go. Actually, I think we've reached a good point now. We'll look at the VM in the next episode. I think that this episode's long enough. We've taken on the abandoned camp. We've secured this. I'll probably do some grinding off camera. Not much else though. I hope that you like this introduction to Jungle Terror. There was coal there, and that was what that sign was for. So what I'm going to do is probably grind out a few mobs out of this zombie grinder, and we'll prepare to tackle the Victory Monument in the next episode, and we'll go and find that and maybe even do the first dungeon. But we'll see how we get on. So I thank you for watching, guys. I hope to see you next time, and I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. I'm really looking forward to playing this map. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.